Okay, now look at that.
Yeah, perfect.
Look
Perfect.
at that, bruh.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
well, do we want to like say anything?
Well, just a case of, I think, here we go. Is it John? JB has shared this with you and said, check this video
Steve.
out. This is Palace's first video, their first single off the new album. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're cool. So they sent me the file. It comes out tomorrow, but we won't have this video out, I guess, till after, right? Depending on
Sure.
how fast you
Sometime
work.
in the week. Yeah.
Um, but yeah. So without further ado, let's react.
Reacting.
React to Palace's Sun Hunting. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, I want to pause it there.
Yeah, that
Hey,
rocks.
we got a special guest.
I can
What do you think of it?
like it.
It's not Justin Bieber,
I know.
but I paused it because I love I love it so far, by the way.
Yeah, liking it. Definitely.
Um
It's in my wheelhouse. That's...
yeah. Sorry.
See you later.
I'm starting to get some of those feels, like those ethereal feels
Yeah,
from it. I love it when Palaces sings together.
that works really well, doesn't it? Yeah.
I just love it. And it's hard. You have to, and it's I don't like to I don't know if it's insulting or not when you compare, if a band hears this or not, if you compare them to someone else. I hope it's not, but man, it's just, you can tell they are Palaces or Mastodon fans.
Yeah, I've
In
got to
my,
say, I would agree with you on that.
Otherwise, totally original and unique and amazing, but like, I mean, there's definitely, I mean, Bill plays on this record. I don't know if he
Yeah,
plays on the song, but
and there's a shot of his sun deck in the video as well. Did you
oh,
see
really?
it? Coming down the steps? Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
in
that's
his
cool.
garden, in his backyard. Yeah,
But
and also
yeah,
they've been recording at Bill's, and they've been using his amps and guitars. I know Stephen's well into the fact that Bill's let him use his gear, and there's some very strong similarities in their Bill Kelleher guitar sounds with a twist, definitely, because Stephen he's got his own unique style, and so is Eric, and that definitely comes across. But to our ears, I think our ears are very tuned into that Mastodon thing, and that's the production style, the cadences of the music, and the melody structures that they use. Quite strongly reflected, I think, in Palace's music, from what I'm hearing so far. So, and there's all sorts of reasons for that, and they're all good.
These riffs are everything that I want a song to be so far. With the they're hitting all the spots right now. The riffs, the ethereal kind of feel to it, which I just love, and then the when they sing together, I just love it too. But
yeah.
Anything else, or should we move on, my friend?
Yeah, let's move on for now. Yeah, it's good.
Okay. have to pause it. We have to talk about that drum break. That's pretty awesome.
Man. JB is amazing, isn't he?
He's my favorite drummer. I
Mhm.
mean, it's probably because I know him too, and he's such a great guy. But
Yeah, and you've seen him
that
live
talent's
really,
amazing.
really up close as well at the Big Hairy Elephant show. You know, you were right in each other's faces there. You know, and also I love his drum cam shots as well that he shoots from the gigs that we
Yeah,
use a little bit on our video. Yeah,
he's an animal. It's
yeah, yeah,
so it seems like it comes so natural to him. It's funny, and I know I talked to him because they have shared some of their stuff along the way as
mhm.
they're working with it. And I remember we had a conversation, but leading into that drum section, the blast beats he was doing.
Yeah. His
is
snare
the-
amazing.
It's really cool. It's funny because I at the one iteration when I listened to it, I was like, man, I don't know if I feel that part. He's like, no, why is you? He's like, that's my favorite part. And then for some reason my brain caught up to and evolved to what it is
Yeah,
he was trying to do. And then now I think it's great.
yeah.
It's
I
really
think
funny.
that's definitely a part of what goes on with this band. To me, you have to kind of, well, keep up, man, keep up, because they're getting there. They're ahead, and you're following what's going on, and you constantly, okay, heard that bit. Now I've got to process what was going on there. Oh, well, we're on to the next bit now. You know,
Dude, that was brilliant how you put that. That's exactly it. We're following.
yeah.
They're
Where palaces lead, we follow. Yeah, as fans and as music nerds. Yeah,
That
definitely.
is awesome.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
Yeah,
All
but I
right.
think the changes in tempo and then the really chunky, heavy riffs kicking in as well. I love that, because
Yeah.
isn't that a progressive metal thing, really? That you
Yeah.
get those changes and you get those tonalities, or those vibe changes, those feel changes, and you're suddenly in another world, and you're going, okay, where am I? I'm not quite sure where I am now, but I like it. You know,
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of that going on, and I'd have to say, once again, I'm going to have to keep making a kind of Mastodon comparison, but it's not just Mastodon, is it? You know, who are the big prog metal bands? Tool is a prog metal band, aren't they? You know, Baroness are very proggy, aren't they? And you get those complexities because these guys have grown up listening to Rush and Genesis and King Crimson and Jethro Tull and progressive bands and psychedelia, and you know, throw in a stack of punk rock on the top of that, and you're getting bands like Palaces who are really building the power into their music, but they're going into the sludgy areas as well. I just think the
Yeah.
combinations, the colors, let's call them colors of music, I think they're really happening very strongly, and that keeps you listening, and it
Yeah.
brings you into the music in a very strong way as well. So
Oh yeah. I love it. That was very, very well said.
a quick thing about the video itself. Loving the video, love it. They're making great use of stock footage.
Mhm.
They're making great use of little bits of I don't know, maybe Adobe animation, and some nice little studio shots as well. And it really, they've really, is it video Raheem do this one?
I don't think so. It's funny
No.
you mentioned that though. I talked to Raheem yesterday
Yeah.
for like an hour and a half. Yeah,
Well,
he's an amazing guy. I'll tell you
yeah.
why. I was gonna share it after, and we can keep this in or take it out. He's like he's a great dude. Or he's a great dude, but we just totally jived.
Cool.
I was rolling on the floor. He made making me laugh so much.
Excellent.
He's just very articulate, and I think we both have similar vision in mind for this, but just in general, we talked about everything, dude.
Excellent.
Everything.
Well,
It was great.
I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
And we've connected a little tiny bit. I've made some comments, and I think he knows who I am. I think he's aware that I'm the Radical Metals editor.
Yeah, I think so too.
There's a little bit of a link there.
Yeah, it's funny because we asked him to come on the show because he remembers that, and he he just didn't. He wanted to stay behind the camera.
Yeah.
And he gave me, and I respect that totally, because he said he's like, it's really hard when I go do these shows.
Yeah.
Because if people know who I am, they want to come up and say hi, and I'm like totally focused. He says it's hard enough because people are drunk and they want to talk anyway, and dealing with that is challenging enough.
Yeah,
and he doesn't really want to be recognized because that just makes it harder to do his work. But
he's got work to do, and he doesn't need those interjections or interruptions. So totally respect that, and that's why he goes out under a nom de guerre, I suppose. Under an assumed name. It's his Video Raheem is his alter ego. You know where that kind of comes from? Do you know Do the Right Thing, the Spike Lee film? There's a character in it called Radio Raheem.
Yo, put some extra mozzarella on that motherfucker and shit. Extra cheese is $2.
So it's a little bit of a nod towards Spike Lee. So he's obviously a big fan of Spike's movies, and particularly Do the Right Thing. So that's a nice link in there.
Oh, there you go.
He knows his film.
That's his real name. Not the video part, but Raheem, which may be. But still, maybe. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, there's a link there, definitely. Shall we continue with our listening pleasure and our watching pleasure?
Let's continue with sun hunting. Here we go. Cool.
Oh, in memory of Zachary Romero, right? Brent Hines, yeah.
Oh wow,
beautiful.
Cool. That's awesome.
We're privileged to get the first look at that.
Yeah, that was awesome. Oh man, loved it.
I love the outro on that, the slow sludgy riff and the halftime snare drum, and then it doubles up for 4 bars or so, and then it slows back down again. That's great.
Yeah.
I love wow, those shifts in kind of feel and color. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and the that little that simple little haunting 2 notes.
Yeah, really take somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh man, that gets me. I love that song, dude. I just think they're rad. I think that song's rad. I think the album's gonna be rad.
I love the title. I think the title's great. Really kind of evocative, isn't it?
Yeah, like Icarus.
Yeah,
Icarus,
absolutely. Icarus, and we're all looking for the joy in life and the light. We're all wanting to head towards the light, and maybe there's the tunnel with the light at the end of it and all that kind of thing. Because that last shot was definitely, it was somebody's eyes kind of looking up at the sky and starting to close
that's
as
a pretty
things were
cool,
fading. Yeah,
pretty cool effect. I mean, how do you do that? Because it really felt like you're looking up and it's your eyelids. What is
yeah.
it, like paper, like that over the lens or
Maybe there's a couple of slices of bacon in front of the camera to get that fleshy look. I don't know. People who come up with special effects on a tight budget, they'll do all sorts of things to make something work. Could be. Who knows? A couple of
I'm
pork
gonna
chops.
call you bacon lids.
Yeah, exactly. Salty. So it didn't feel like 8 minutes, even though we had a couple of pauses. You were saying it's quite a long track, isn't it? But
yeah,
don't you often find that though, longer tracks, that when you really get into it and you're taken up with it and you're in that space, that you don't really notice time passing?
dude, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. This since we pressed record, it feels like a very short period of time. And I was like, oh man, this is an 8-minute video. This may turn into a 45-minute reaction video, but now it goes by really fast because but you're right. Yeah, it goes by really fast with because it's cool.
It really is. I think people are going to really like it. And I think, it's taken a long time to get this record together because they've been working with Bill and his schedule and using up as much time as they've had available to them at Ember City, and playing live as well, touring and working real hard. And they all play in other bands as well. How many bands is JB in? He's in at least another 3 bands, I think, isn't he?
Actually, I think he's now, and I don't think he's playing with Low Before the Breeze anymore.
Okay. He's focusing on the Palaces thing, yeah?
I think he may be in other bands too. I can't remember the names of them at the moment, but Palaces is probably the main one, I would think.
Uh-huh.
But dude, I love Hellas Chasma, the last one. I was telling Steve the other day, I keep listening to that and noticing things I didn't notice before. Again, back to your brilliant way to put it, they're leading and we're just following,
Yeah,
and we catch up sometimes.
Yeah.
But it takes a couple listens.
I think I love the production. You can hear Bill's influence, definitely. I love the guitar sounds. The drums cut through. I need to hear a good quality version of it on a good stereo.
And not just through
in the car. Yeah. So I will buy the record when it comes out and I shall listen to it on my nice big stereo system downstairs. But it sounded great. It sounded great. It sounded like a really full frequency recording. Everything's in there really beautifully.
Oh yeah, I'm so proud of them. Like they're so good. I guess it's taken a long time too, right? I mean, they laid a lot of the tracks down like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I meant what I said when on Facebook I posted, like, I've never been this excited. And man, it didn't disappoint.
No, it didn't
disappoint.
No.
So,
because there is always going to be that thing there, isn't there? I mean, once again, sort of harking back to days when the only knowledge that me and my mates and people of my era had that there was going to be a new record coming out was in the music press. Yeah. We had the New Music Express, we had Sounds magazine, we had Melody Maker. They came out on a Thursday and I would tend to buy all 3, and you'd read that so-and-so's new record is coming out in August, and you'd be sitting, waiting for that to happen. And the only thing you'd know would be that the adverts would appear in the paper, and then you go into town to the Virgin Megastore or HMV store and purchase the record, and you'd come home and you'd sit around with your mates and you'd listen to it, and it hopefully, like when we first heard the first Van Halen record, it blew our faces off, you know. And you look for that experience.
Well, that song blew my face off. Why don't we cut it there and you go rest and recover?
Yeah, for sure.
And let's touch base soon on next things. I want to do Starved of Light. They got a new thing.
Okay, great.
I pinged Tim Jones. I'd love to have him back on.
He's just popped up on Instagram actually this morning with his new video, with one of those black and white videos in that studio that they use, just the white space.
Yeah, Lawn Chair Youth. Yeah, it's awesome. Into the big unknown. I'm singing it wrong. Here we go into the big unknown song. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, but Tim's got new product, and we need to reconnect with Tim. Definitely, he's such a lovely man.
Yeah, man. All right, dude. Well, it's really good to see. I feel like it's been a minute. I hope everyone enjoyed this reaction video.
Hope so.
More from Palaces on this channel. What
Coming
soon.
soon.
What's our name?
We're Radical Metal.
Radical Metal.
Yes.
All right. See you, man.